Hello Taurus, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today to join me for your February 2022 general reading. I hope that it resonates with you, but if it doesn't, just take what does, okay? Because after all, it is a general reading. I'm not sure who all is watching that are Taurus, and so it may apply to some of you. Or some bits of it will apply to you, maybe not all. Wow, Taurus. The first thing that I was doing here was shuffling to find your general overarching energy for the month of February, and it looks like you have two cards. So we have here the donkey and a horse. So with the donkey, we have responsibilities and dedication on your mind a lot in February. But we also have the horse, which is optimism and innovation. So these are like your overarching energies that are going to be involved, or that you're going to have on your mind as you make decisions and choose activities for yourself. Let's see what other energy forces are going to be involved in your decision making and your activities for February. What other energies, what other forces are going to be involved? And I will take that card that jumped out and this card too. So we have 4 of Cups, we have 10 of Cups, we have 10 of Swords, and we have 8 of Coins. Okay, so Taurus, this really makes sense with regard to these two cards. So here I see with the 4 of Cups, there was a moment, there's a moment in this month where you're going to feel sort of kind of unfulfilled. And that is probably where you're going to kick in and have your innovation and optimism, because what other point, I mean, you have this low and then you can't go any further than that. So then it comes back up and you feel optimistic. But there is going to be a moment where you're going to feel a low point, where it's whatever it is you're doing or whatever activity you're involved with is not fulfilling to you. It's maybe even disappointing for some of you. Now with the 10 of Cups, we see your family right here in the forefront of your mind, and I believe that goes with the responsibility and dedication. So you're dedicated to your family, you feel a responsibility to be there for your family, and you put a lot of effort into being there for your family. And so I see a lot of your activities, perhaps for the month of February, are going to be because of this feeling that you have for your family, and will most likely help you get out of this, whatever this low point is that you are going to feel in February. Now, here's another low point of 10 of Swords, just being done with something. And maybe it has to do with this. I don't know why I keep looking at this, but I feel like these kind of go hand in hand. Perhaps it's a disappointment. Perhaps this is a feeling of, mediocrity that you have, and you just get done with it. And you say, you know what, this needs to end. Time to release it. Let's move on to something better. And here we see you with 8 of Coins. You're shining at work. Your expertise and your confidence in your job and the way you perform your job and your excellence in your job is going to be recognized. The people who work with you will recognize it, and perhaps even your supervisors or your bosses will recognize it. But that's something that's a little separate from the rest of this. I feel this is like a side thing, a side energy that's going on of you excelling at work and being recognized for it. Let's go ahead and see what the details are now, Taurus. Whoa, this The reason I laughed is because the first thing to come out is Four of Cups, and this one jumped out earlier too. So, Taurus, what is it that is really making you feel like things are not going the way you hoped and planned? Okay, let me just go ahead and lay the rest of these cards before we do your reading. I was just amazed that that popped out because I remember that popped out earlier too. So we have Four of Wands, Four of Swords, and let's see what else we have for you, Taurus. What is going on with Taurus in February? Ooh, the Star. Okay, let's see what else we have for Taurus in February. Two of Swords, the Emperor, High Priestess, Strength, Five of Swords. Let me move these over so you can see these better in the video. Ace of Wands was the last one that I pulled. The Hermit and Two of Cups. Wow! You have several High Arcana cards here. You have the Star, the Emperor, the High Priestess, the Hermit. These are going to be things happening in your life that are going to change direction for you. It's really going to affect your life path because these are High Arcana cards. And so let's see what this all has to say about February, okay? So again, we talked about an overarching energy or driving force for making some decisions is your feeling of Four of Cups, of being unfulfilled and having maybe even some feelings of apathy and just not feeling happy, and it seems like that's gonna be in the very beginning of February. So just be aware that you might have these feelings, okay? And don't allow these feelings to take hold of you throughout the month because there's going to be some things that are going to be changing up for you, okay? Like I said, you have several High Arcana cards in here, and those are big time changes for you. So with the Four of Cups, feeling this way and wanting change. But the good news is, shortly after, you have some sort of family reunion or time with family and friends. I think there might be, there's going to be something like an event where you're going to be invited to it. And it'll kind of take your mind off of this and it'll be fun. It could be a wedding. It could be someone had a promotion and they're doing a celebration, or someone successfully launched a business and they invited you. But believe this is mostly family, but it could also include friends, especially if those friends feel like family to you. And here we have the Four of Swords, feeling just tired, feeling exhausted, and physically, mentally, perhaps, or even emotionally exhausted. But either way, needing some space, needing some time to rest and relax. And for some of you, resting and relaxing is actually more activity. You know, some people relax better when they go to a movie or when they're hanging out with their friends. And some people just really, truly need to sleep or just have alone time, need time. Now with the Star, we see miracles happening for you. So this is a lovely, a wonderful, just a wonderful High Arcana card to come out in your reading, because with the Star, there's renewal and there's hope. There's also inner clarity, and for some of you, you will find yourself in the spotlight. And how ironic that it pulls up right here, right next to where I said your expertise at work will be recognized. So perhaps some of you will receive a reward of some sort, or an award, or some sort of be lauded for some of your work in front of a bunch of other people. So there's going to be some spotlight moments for some of you, Taurus, and for some of you, there's going to be some blessings, some wonderful miracles, just great things happening in this first beginning of first week of February. beginning of second week of February. Could be the weekend. I don't know why I kind of feel like this is like maybe a Friday, or it feels like this was going to be a Friday of the first week. But it could be that Saturday. But you're going to get recognized, and some of you will get wonderful news. Now we see you entering the second week, or at the very beginning of the second week, with having to make a decision. It's a struggle. It's a tough decision. It's something you don't want to make. It's a decision you don't want to make, but you feel you have the responsibility to make it. Maybe it's something that you feel like you have to be fair and honest and tell this person what you think or how you feel or what you want them to do or what you expect of them. And it's just a difficult thing to do. But it looks like you do work through it. You do work through it, because here now we have the Emperor. And with the Emperor, who I call the King of Kings, we have you feeling more alive and motivated and feeling more optimistic and innovative. I always believe that the Emperor is more like a fire card, because it's also the card for Aries, which is a fire sign. And here we have with the Emperor, I also kind of feel like this could be a person in your life, Taurus. For some of you, this is you, but it could be you and a person. So in this case, as you, it is you getting back your confidence, taking back your enthusiasm, which you lost up here in the early part of the month, and also which you lost because of maybe being already exhausted. That's why you started feeling like this and having to go through this big decision. These are like challenging things, but they're everyday things. They're not big things. But the Emperor is a big thing. It's saying you're taking back, you have your enthusiasm, you have your motivation, and you're moving forward. But I also see this as another person in your life who is very confident and who is supportive and who is giving you a bunch of new ideas on how to move forward in a positive direction, Taurus. So like a guide, like a very active energy kind of guide. So I just love this for you, that there is this other supportive person who is going to give you that drive and push, that you need to move even further into the areas that are important to you. Now here we have the High Priestess. So this is where your your innovation and your intuition and your wisdom come into play. So with the High Priestess, I see you trusting yourself, okay? Like I said, you take it back now. And so now you are starting to trust who you are. And on top of that, with the Strength card, you are forgiving yourself. I think, Taurus, there was a moment where you were very hard on yourself, especially in this first week of February. You're so hard on yourself. You just lost energy. I hope you had fun at this event here, but because you were already kind of feeling down and then you had to have extra energy for this fun stuff, it just kind of wore you out. But this good news, whatever this was, this wonderful blessings, these things that came to you that helped you to feel empowered, also helped you to get through this very difficult decision that you didn't want to make. And now we're seeing all this wonderful positive stuff here with this person in your life that's motivating you, and you also feeling motivated, and you also feeling like, okay, you're coming down to the truth of the matter, forgive, and just realizing that you have it within yourself to do what you need to do, and you start trust yourself, but you also forgive yourself with strength. There's self-love here. There's understanding that not everything is your fault. Not everything is your fault, Taurus. Not everything can be put on you, and you may have been putting a lot of things on you that were not your responsibility. It was not your fault. It was not your action that turned whatever it was that you were kind of not forgiving yourself for. But now you've reached that point in your third week of February. This is a lot of beautiful, strong things that are going to change your perception in life and are going to change maybe even your direction of some of the things that you're doing right now. You're going to see this in the third week of February. Now you're going to have a naysayer on your shoulder. With the Five of Swords, there's going to be conflict. This could be conflict with regard to this decision right here. If this is a person, this person is saying, squawking at you, hey, that was unfair, whatever, trying to eat at whatever self-love you've already given yourself. But what's positive about this is that you come out stronger with the Ace of Wands. You focus on your passion. You focus on the things that you desire for yourself. And you focus on what you believe is positive that is happening and based on your decisions. So good on you, Taurus, for not letting this affect your motivation, because this person is going to try very hard. I don't know why, but I really feel like this hawk on the shoulder is an actual person and not just a thought or an idea or a thing that you're doing to yourself, something that you're thinking about, you think is giving you conflict. But I believe this is a person trying to give you conflict. If you can, try to stay away from this person, because this is not what you need right now. You are on a beautiful path of feeling successful and feeling like you have all the things that you need. So with the Hermit, here's self-evaluation. You go through this at the end of the month, re-evaluating what has happened to you so far, what was good about it, what was negative about it. I love this for you, that you are taking the time to assess all that has happened, and this will help you have even more improvement or motivation for yourself. You'll be able to get more of the things that you want for yourself because you're assessing what worked well and what didn't work well. I see you also meditating a lot here, because we see this bright light even though you're alone. So I see you also meditating to gain back that strength and trust and love that you want for yourself. And guess what? So the end of the month is a beautiful way to end, because this could lead to a marriage proposal. There could be a marriage proposal waiting for you at the end of the month of February, or some form of relationship commitment. It could be someone saying, hey, let's go steady, let's let it just be us, or something like that. But you're going to have more closeness with someone that you've been seeing, or someone that you've met maybe a few months ago. But this looks like there's going to be a much stronger bond. So I love that I see you're focusing on yourself and what's important to you. And this looks like this beautiful thing is going to happen for you too. Now let me go ahead and get some clarification using this Affirmators deck. Either clarification or additional information for Taurus for February. Let's see what you can do. Can you help us please with Taurus for February? Additional information or clarification. Page of Cups. New relationship. A new relationship. So I kind of have a feeling that you are either in a new relationship or about to meet somebody. But with this end of the month, if it's a brand new relationship, it becomes closer and stronger toward the end of the month. But if you've been in a relationship for some time, it looks like you'll get clarification if this is it. This is it. Make no mistake. Anyway, I can't sing. So just ignore that. And I was just going to say, if you've been in a relationship, then it looks like it's going to become even more powerful. Let's see what else we have. Clarification or additional information for Taurus for the month of February. Ooh, here we go. Two of Pentacles. Juggling a lot. I can see why you will be feeling exhausted. There's a lot of multitasking going on here. You're trying to do a lot. Responsibilities and dedication. I think with this card, it's also trying to say, hey, yes, you're balancing everything pretty well, but don't let yourself get to the point of exhaustion, okay? Ooh, and then here's another one, Justice. Ooh, Justice is a beautiful card. I call it the Karma card. What you put into things is what you get out. Put in positive energy, you get positive energy back. Put in negative energy, you get negative back. So this is a beautiful karma card. I see a lot of positives here for you, Taurus. I see a lot of positive energy coming back to you, indicated also by the Star card. I'm going to pull just one more card for you. I don't know why, I just feel like it. So I'm going to pull one more card. And we have Seven of Swords. Okay, so protect yourself. And I believe it's right here. This goes right here with your Two of Swords, trying to make that decision. And I just really feel like this person has to do with this decision. And this person right here with your Seven of Swords, stand your ground. That's basically what this is saying. Defend yourself, stand your ground, place yourself behind your fence. See how this person just kind of has their swords in front of them. And so... This is an otter. Some of these pictures are obvious to me, but sometimes I'm like wondering which kind of animal is this. Anyway, so defend yourself against all this naysaying that's going to happen. This person's going to really try to work you, but don't let them. Okay, so now I'm going to pull two cards from the Oracle deck. So see if we can get some guidance for you, Taurus. Okay, so let's see. Although that seemed like a guidance card right there. If you're not already in defense, if you're not already standing your ground. Stand your ground. Okay, so what we have here is renewal. Oh my gosh. So with renewal, I see that right here in this third week of February with the High Priestess, finding the truth and the strength to forgive yourself. So, do that, continue with that, and it looks like with meditation and evaluation of or assessment of what has gone well for you, you will be able to feel renewed. You will be able to feel like things are really working well for you. Okay, one more guidance here. Earth. And you are an earth sign. So go back to nature. When things get really rough, where you feel like you're exhausted and stuff right here, or you feel kind of down, go back to nature, Taurus. That is your sign. You're an earth sign, and this is an earth element card. And when I say that, I mean go to a garden. It's really quite simple. Go to a garden, sit by a waterfall, and watch the ducks in the lake, and just kind of sit in the park, or go for a nice walk through trees, be in greenery, or have a nice plant on your table that you can look at if you are working in an office or you work out of a study in your home. Have a beautiful plant there that when your eyes get tired or where you feel kind of down, you can turn and look at your plant, and that will give you that energy that you need. Okay, I'm going to pull the last card here from my angel deck. And the angel deck also has a corresponding gemstone with it that has its own energy or suggested energy that will help you with your month of February. Like, for example, this tiger eye or eye of the tiger, which kind of like orange and has little like light striations in here. This is this restores and improves self-confidence and enhanced motivation. So I think this would be a nice addition to whatever the guidance is that pops up, since it will help you stand strong and stand your ground and have the strength to do what you want to do for yourself. I'm going to just go ahead and shuffle this. Know that I cannot see their names. I cannot read that fast as I'm shuffling. Oh, here we go. Popped out. This is Archangel You'll, and Archangel You'll suggests the rutilated quartz for your energy for February. It says, are you ready to move forward with your life? You have the courage within you to move ahead with your ideas by getting the wheels in motion to create your project or intention. Recognize the amazing, powerful person that you are and shine on. Wow, that is so beautiful. So beautiful, Taurus. And like I said, the quartz and maybe even the tiger's eye will be a very nice reminder of the energy that will help you with the month of February to achieve your goals. Well, that's all I have for you, Taurus. And if you found this helpful, interesting, enlightening in any way, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And I hope that I see you again, or that you return to watch your March 2022 video. In the meantime, Taurus, good luck with all of this. You're going to do great. This is an exciting reading for you. Just believe in yourself, okay? Believe and trust yourself. Until next time, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Taurus.